When garden space is limited, it is useful to make things multifunctional. Today, I will share how to plant beautiful front door containers which are edible as well. I have many examples to show how to do so because I have been doing this for the past 5 years. The easiest way to make a beautiful front door container is to follow the thriller, filler, and spiller method. The thriller plant is going to be your center of attraction. It is the tallest in height, and most importantly, it has to be a plant that survives for most of the season. I have chosen zinnias, edible elephant ears, and red scarlet beans, which is a pole bean variety, as my thrillers. While zinnia flowers are edible, I don't find them much of a delight to eat. I do like them very much as a flowering plant. The idea is that it is okay to pick a flowering plant as your thriller. Runners and vines can also make beautiful thriller plants if given proper support. This purple morning glory is a great example, especially for the cottage garden. Dream-like vibes. I let it climb the garage wall and it looked so beautiful, especially around this light fixture. I know some morning glories are edible, but others are not. I personally do not eat morning glory, so please don't eat it. This is just an example to show how you can use vines to make great thrillers as well. Lemongrass can make great edible thriller too if you want that grass-like look. I have grown it in ground, so I can tell firsthand that it is very pretty indeed. Next, you need to pick a filler. Fillers are the plants that are planted around the thriller. These fill in the gaps and make the container look lush and abundant. The height of fillers should be smaller than the thriller. You can mix and match different kind of plants as fillers, which makes it the best category to fit in a lot of edible plants. My favorite is the dino kale. Last year, I grew amaranth as a filler, with a zinnia in the middle as a thriller. The amaranth surprised me by growing very tall, but I did not regret it at all. It was so beautiful and lush that it made a nice background for the zinnia to shine. I harvested a lot of leaves from it, which kept its height in check. It made great salads, smoothies, and curries for us. Basil is another plant which can make a great filler. I find basil very pretty. It does great in containers and it makes beautiful flowers. If you want to keep it simple, choosing the same type of plant can work well to fill the whole container as well, like these small orange zinnia plants. Again, these are just a few examples that I've tried. You can think of other smaller height plants that are edible and may work as great fillers. I have a new set of plants in mind to try on these front yard containers, but let me know in comments if you have any ideas that I can try. I do have way too many containers to try it out. The last category is pillars, but before we dig into it, I want to share this info with you. At this point, I have truly waited for 4 years to grow these different combinations and bring it to you. It has taken a lot of time, hard work, and patience. When you show your support with a like or share or a comment or by subscribing, it acts as a reward for my hard work. Your action counts. Even a single like makes a big difference. So please don't be shy to show your support. Spillers are the plants that are usually vines and have a tendency to spill over the container, giving it a waterfall-like look. The most common ones are sweet potato vines. These are sold as pillars in stores, but I'm not 100% sure if they are the edible kind. You can easily replace those with the edible ones because sweet potatoes do well in containers. Nasturtium is another great option. It spills over so beautifully and the oval-shaped leaves are very unique. Petunia, small-sized marigolds, herbs like thyme, oregano, and purslane are great as pillars too. Be cautious of mint and sweet potato though, because sometimes they become too vigorous and overtake the whole container like this one from a few years ago. Having a large container definitely helps, and I love the rustic look these ones bring. I will link these and similar ones in description if you're interested. Front door containers are not the only edible front yard gardening I do. I have an edible front yard landscape as well, which I have covered in great detail in the video linked on screen. Check it out next.